Hello everyone. In part 2, we are discuss about the classification of cerebral palsy. Four level classification which is based on severity level, topographical distribution, motor function and gross motor function. Let's see one by one. First is based on the severity level. કે કેટલું affection થયું છે ને તીવ્રતા કેટલી છે. So in that we have three type: mild, moderate and severe. Mild, child can move without assistance and activity of daily livings are not limited. Like a child independent હશે. So that is mild CP. Second, moderate CP. Child needs braces, medication to accomplish the ADLs. એટલે કે મેડિકેશન ડ્રગ્સની જરૂર પડશે અથવા તો સપોર્ટ લાઇક braces, orthosis, etc. And then child can do its ADL independently. Third is severe. Child require wheelchair and challenging to fulfill ADLs. So that is severe cerebral palsy. Second, based on topographic distribution. So in that monoplegia, diplegia, hemiplegia and paraplegia. There are four different classification. Then triplegia, double hemiplegia, tetraplegia એટલે કે four limb affect થશે and quadriplegia. So this is about the based on topographic distribution. Now third is based on motor function, that is pyramidal or that known as spastic CP and extrapyramidal known as non-spastic CP. In that ataxic CP and dyskinetic CP is present, and third is mixed CP. Next is fourth classification based on gross motor function system, GMFS. It helps to determine the surgeon or physician to treatment, therapy and assistive technology. In that we have five level. Level 1, patient or child walk without limitation. Like a child is normal. Level 2, walks without assistive device but limitation in community. એટલે કે જો વધારે પડતી પબ્લિક પ્લેસ હોય તો ઇન ધેટ કન્ડિશન ચાઇલ્ડ હેવ માઇલ્ડ ડિફિકલ્ટી. Level 3, walk with assistive device like orthosis, okay, then braces, etc. Crutches. Level 4, transported or uses powered mobility. Level 5, severely limited, depend on wheelchair. કે child એકદમ severe સ્ટેજમાં હશે, that is level 5. So this is about GMFS classification. In this diagram, spastic CP, dyskinetic and ataxic CP is present. In that spastic hemiplegia, that is one side of upper limb and one side of lower limb is affected. Diplegia, either two lower limb or two upper limb is affected. Quadriplegia, all four limbs affect. This is athetoid CP, dystonic CP and ataxic CP. So these are the types of cerebral palsy and areas of brain damage involved. Now, the spastic CP. The most common type of overall cerebral palsy occurring in 90% of all cases according to the Society for Cerebral Palsy in Europe, SCPE. If the 100 cases is present, in that 90% cases are with spastic CP. Now the pathophysiology of spasticity. Here in this diagram, the control of the spasticity is given. Means if the teacher also present in class, so the student cannot make noise. But if there is no inhibitory control by the sir, so student make noise. Same like here, if the brain is normal, it gives the command to spinal cord to peripheral nerve, and peripheral nerve to the muscle and its function. But whenever the damage in the brain tissue, the signal from the brain cannot go toward the spinal cord, then no command towards peripheral nerve, and the inhibitory control is lost toward the muscle. So muscle go in continuous firing stage, and that lead to ultimately spasticity. Now spastic CP is spastic hemiplegia. It is combined with topographic classification. spastic hemiplegia, spastic diplegia, spastic monoplegia, spastic triplegia, and spastic quadriplegia. Now, ataxic cerebral palsy. So, ataxia means the uh, improper gait and balance. Okay, so ataxic cerebral palsy is characterized by problem with balance and coordination. Coordination means smooth, accurate, purposeful movement. Example, when I am eating biscuit, so my biscuit go into the my mouth, not to the nose or not touch to cheek. So that is purposeful, smooth, accurate movement, coordinated way. That is coordination. So whenever the coordination is affect, ultimately balance of the person can also affect. So that is ataxia. Ataxic cerebral palsy is characterized by problem with balance and coordination. These issues are caused by damage to the developing brain's motor control centers. Children with ataxic cerebral palsy have a hard time controlling their movements. Ataxic cerebral palsy, they are shaky and struggle with precise movements, such as writing, grasping of small objects. These movements are difficult to their children. Ataxic CP can affect the hands, arms, legs, feet, eyes, and even speech also. So the causes of ataxic CP is injury to the cerebellum before, during, or shortly after birth. This is the cause of ataxic cerebral palsy. Now, risk factors. So, mothers who have not been vaccinated or had poor maternal health are at high risk for having children with ataxic cerebral palsy. Children who have been victims of abuse also have higher chance of developing ataxic CP because of brain injury that ultimately lead to the balance and coordination problem in child. Sign and symptoms. So it is like balance and coordination issue or damage to the basal ganglia. That type of sign and symptoms like imprecise motor skills, trouble in walking and balancing problem, issue with depth perception, tremors and shakiness in hand and leg, walking with feet spread far apart like attacks type of gait, and trouble bringing hands together. Unsteady gait of the children, trouble grasping objects, the fine movements is affected, overcorrecting movements, trouble with repetition of the movements, struggling with speech, and slow eye movements. Third type is dyskinetic cerebral palsy. It is a type of cerebral palsy primarily associated with the damage of basal ganglia. Basal ganglia particularly control the movement. If it is damaged, so dyskinesia occur in the form of lesion that occur during brain development due to bilirubin encephalopathy and hypoxic ischemic brain injury. This is the region of the basal ganglia damage. It is characterized by both hypertonia and hypotonia due to the affected individual's inability to control muscle tone. Dyskinetic cerebral palsy is separated in two groups, either chorioathetoid and dystonic. So, chorioathetotic CP means characterized by involuntary movement most predominantly found in the face and extremity. ફેસમાં અને એક્સ્ટ્રીમિટીમાં involuntary movements present હશે that known as chorioathetotic CP. And dystonic CP is characterized by slow, strong contraction which may occur locally or encompass the whole body. That is dystonic CP. It is associated with injury and malformation to extrapyramidal tract in the basal ganglia or the cerebellum. Lesions to this region principally arise via hypoxic ischemic brain injury or bilirubin encephalopathy. Small, rapid, random, repetitive, uncontrolled movement known as chorea. What is chorea? Small, rapid, repetitive, random, uncontrolled movement. Involuntary movement often increase during periods of emotional stress or excitement and disappear when the patient is sleeping or distracted. Like जो patient tension में हंसे, emotional stress में हंसे, or either very happy, so in that condition the chorea atetosis is increased, and whenever the patient is in the rest condition it is disappear. Patient experience difficulty in maintain posture and balance when sitting, standing, walking due to involuntary movements and fluctuations in muscle tone. એટલે કે જો ઇન્વોલન્ટરી મુવમેન્ટ થયા કરશે તો પેશન્ટને ડિફિકલ્ટી થશે બેલેન્સમાં, પોસ્ચરમાં, સિટિંગ, સ્ટેન્ડિંગ, વોકિંગ in all the condition. Coordinated activities such as reaching and grasping may also be challenging. Next is muscles of the face and tongue can be affected, cause involuntary facial expression and drooling of the saliva. Speech and language disorders known as dysarthria are common in athetoid CP patient. Fourth type, hypotonic cerebral palsy. Like a tone is decreased. So hypotonia means diminished muscle tone and hypertonia means spasticity. Spasticity કઈ રીતે check થશે? It is less common than spasticity. Basically, spasticity is checked by the fast passive movement. Some students ask the spasticity is checked by the active movements, but spasticity is only checked by the fast passive movement. It is the only one of the method. And hypotonia means decreased tone in the muscle. So symptoms: patient with hypotonic cerebral palsy have floppy limbs, like a no tone, poor posture, and cannot hold up their heads. Walk with difficulty, reflexes diminish, speech affect, breathing problem, swallowing problem, and not affect the intelligence. These are the signs and symptoms of hypotonic cerebral palsy. Causes are the damage caused hypotonia usually occurs in the cerebellum. If the cerebellum lesion is present, they might be caused the hypotonic CP. Last is mixed type, means spastic with ataxic, dystonic with ataxic, flaccid with dystonic, and more complications. Like one or two CPs combined with each other, that known as the mixed type CP. This is all about the classification of the cerebral palsy. First is severity level, in that mild, moderate, severe. Second, based on topographic distribution, monoplegia, diplegia, hemiplegia, paraplegia, triplegia, double hemiplegia, tetraplegia, and quadriplegia. Based on motor function, pyramidal or spastic, either extrapyramidal or non-spastic, in that ataxic, dyskinetic, dystonic. And last is mixed CP, that is combination of the two cerebral palsy. And last is based on GMFS, that is total 5 level. This is all about the classification of cerebral palsy. Thank you.